friends, Dr. Parimala Devi here once again to share few of the points or knowledge regarding polycystic ovary. You all know that in the last episode we had a discussion or some knowledge sharing about polycystic ovary, wherein we understood that the young girls from 14 years to 30-35 years of young women usually come with a problem of irregular menstruation and lot of body weight gaining and also mood variations, and also they come and say that they are bleeding but the menstruation is not very regular, and also to say that these days of late they are suddenly putting on weight even though they are not eating well, and their sleep also disturbed. This is all like polycystic ovary is a disease or what was the concern, but it is no way it is a disease, it is a hormonal variation we can say. What happens in polycystic ovary, even though last time we spoke the exact mechanism what happens, you'll understand here. From the brain in women, there should be gonadotropin hormones which will be released and which will go and act along with pituitary hormone on the ovaries. In the ovaries, usually a egg should be produced every month in the ovulation time, and that egg, if it is not fertilized like a married woman, then it will dissolve. Its lifespan is only 2 to 3 days. Then it will leave the changes in the menstruation layer that is called as endometrium. All these things you will have seen in a scan report, ultrasonography report. The menstruation layer or the endometrium will slowly dissolve and make the menstruation. But in polycystic ovary, because it may be because of the body weight which is hampering this hormonal chain, or maybe because of the stress, or because of the erratic type of sleep, mood disturbances, all these things, and the thyroid also will lead to the disturbance in the chain of the events. So there will not be egg which is produced for the maturity. There will be lot of small eggs, but each egg is also like there will be error in the metabolism, so it will not be able to produce the menstruation changes. The egg which is mature is not found there, so because of that the menstruation will not happen in time, and even the pregnancies also gets delayed. So what a girl or woman should understand about polycystic ovary, even our mothers are very much concerned about their young daughter, puberty girls, that madam, what is this polycystic ovary, how do we going to correct it, all these things they will ask. One thing I will tell you, it is not a diagnosis just by seeing we will make out. We can make out because she will be a little bit on the higher weight side, there may be extra weight on her body, and there may be a little bit of hirsutism, hairs on the face, and also there can be lot of pimples, but sometimes they can be very normally looking, but some people will have this hereditary factor which will lead to polycystic ovary. So polycystic is something X more than one. There are no cysts in the ovary. They are a little bit like a blebs, or we can call as pearl-like appearance in the scan finding, because there will be many eggs. Nothing is good for the menstruation or for the pregnancy. It doesn't mean that a polycystic disease girl or women will not get pregnancy. It is a wrong thing. Even though we are finding about 30% of the young women with polycystic ovary, still there is a good scope for pregnancy. They need not worry. And also I would like to say that it is found nearly that 56% of the women usually end up with a delay in the pregnancy status, and 3.5% will have hirsutism, we can say. So I would like to say that properly maintaining a diet and an exercise system is the first treatment for polycystic ovary. We can give cyclical pills, we can give some common drugs like the glucose metabolism, error correcting drugs like metformin and all, but these things are temporary. But if you maintain a proper lifestyle, a healthy diet, that is going to definitely bring down the polycystic ovary changes, and it will make your menstruation dramatically normal, and you will definitely live with a good health and good pregnancy chances also. So friends, I would like to bring to some few salient points at the end of this PCO discussion. Polycystic ovary is not a big disease, it doesn't require surgery or anything. It is a modern epidemic, we can say, like it is because of the increased weight, or it is because of the hormones which are varying in the body, and also it is because of the hereditary sometimes, and the sedentary lifestyle, because many of our working women are in the sedentary lifestyle because of the IT technology or whatever the required circumstance. So please keep some time for your exercise, especially the yogasanas are very helpful. Very soon in the next episode of PCO, we are planning to speak on the type of yogasanas which will help you for the polycystic ovary disease, which will make you healthy by following those asanas and also the food. You will be soon catching up with those yoga asana which will help you, and we will be demonstrating it over our young girls doing those exercises. And so be very calm and meditate regularly in the time. Don't be giving excuses that you don't have time, it is a corona time, you can't go. All that, the yoga can be done only in a small place in the house. They are beautiful exercise our Indian system is having. So follow all these things: food habits, exercise, keeping yourself, meditation techniques following, and also you are trying to get happiness and contentment with whatever resources you have in your circumstance, and get going. These things will make you happy, avoiding polycystic ovary. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay alive, and we will soon catch up with you for the further episodes of polycystic ovaries in a very simple way. Thank you so much.